Hello everybody, and this is an attempt at a video, trying to make it without any cuts, so hopefully I don't have to stop at all, for you all of how to find the long side of a triangle using the Pythagorean Theorem. So if you're trying to find the long side or the hypotenuse of a right triangle and are given both other sides, you can use the Pythagorean Theorem. Now this is really fantastic, and I actually end up using this a lot more than you'd probably expect, actually. So I've used it several times. Or a lot of the times it involves a roof or an angle or some sort of ramp, or really using anything in carpentry, and you're going to be using the Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, so there's 3 steps on finding the length of the hypotenuse. So here they are. So step 1, square both sides that you are given. So let's say we have a right triangle right over here. I'm going to label them A, B, and C. If you are given B and A, what you're going to be doing is you're going to square them first individually, so A squared and B squared, and then you're going to add them together. That's step 2, adding together. And then finally, the last one is finding the square root of that answer. Okay, and that's all it takes. So let's go ahead and do a question or an example. Here we go. Example 1. Shane marched 9 meters east and 4 meters north. Oh, it's supposed to be 40, so 40 meters north. How far is he from his starting point? So I'm going to reread it again. So let's see. 9 meters east, 40 meters north, and how far? So I have a compass already on here, just kind of along the sides right here. So I have north, east, south, west. So I'm starting off at some sort of starting point. So Shane is right over here, and he starts to walk 9 meters east. So I'm using the compass there. I know it's east, so I'm going this way. Well, for some reason, the picture is reversed. No, so it will be going this way. East. I'll fix that for the next video. Anyways, and then he goes 40 meters north, so he's going 40 meters up. And so I connected these 2 paths using this kind of purplish color. And what we want to know is how far away he is from his starting point. So now I made a red line that connects the starting point and the finishing point, and that's what I'm trying to find. Now, we can say that this is a 90-degree right triangle, and the reason we could say that is you travel directly one way and then directly another, okay? So as I'm looking at this, I have to think, well, what am I going to do to solve this? I know, I'm going to use the Pythagorean Theorem. Awesome. So let's do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I need my first step. What's step 1? Let's see here. Square both sides that are given to you. I'm given 9 and 40. Okay. Well, I could do that. 9 and 40. And as I figure that out, so 9 squared, 9 times 9 is 81. So I'm left with 81 meters squared plus 40 meters squared. 4 times 4 is 16. Add 2 zeros. 1,600 meters squared. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add them together. That is my next step. So if I add them together, I'm left with 1,681 meters squared. And this is equal to the question mark, of course. What's it equal to? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. So I'm done my step 2, and now I'm on to the last and final step. The last step is find the square root of that number. So let's go here. 3. So I have 1,681 meters squared. And I am trying to find the square root. Now, there's a lot of different ways of doing this. Obviously, we've gone over it in class, but I don't really have any reason to do that right now. So I'm going to use this very standard calculator. And so I might have to try to figure it out while I'm doing this. 1,681. Take the square root. I'm left with 41. All right. So that's actually my answer. Now what I need to do is I need to put this in a word answer, because the 41 meters is the correct answer, but it doesn't really tell me a lot about my question. So you have to write a word answer to go along with it. So Shane marched 9 meters east and 40 meters north. How far is he from his starting point? So he's 41 meters. And let's go here. Shane is 41 meters away from his starting point. And there we have it. So we have that one example done. Okay. So whenever you're trying to find out the length of the hypotenuse, the long side of the triangle, use the Pythagorean Theorem if you have both sides. It makes it a lot easier. So all it is 4 steps. Step 1, of course, is square what you know. Step 2, add it together. Step 3, take the square root. All right. So now there is another example. Here we go. I'll put it a little lower. Example 2, the roof of a house has a width of 12 meters and a height of 5 meters. What is the length of the slant of the roof? Hello, Mr. Montaigne again. So this is example 2. What I would like you to do is, if I can get you to pause the video and try this question out yourself. Once you've done going through it, press play, watch the video. Okay? This is to practice your understanding. So try it out. If you get a mistake, that's okay. You can ask for help. Watch the video, try it again, that sort of thing. All right, pause it. So I'm going to keep going now, and I'm going to go through the question. Example 2, the roof of a house has a width of 22 meters and a height of 5 meters. What is the length of the slant of the roof? All right. So let's see here. The roof has a width of 22 meters, height of 5 meters. What is the slant of the roof? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a roof. Well, I guess a house. The roof is just as tall as the house. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There we go. Windows. Now I'm going too far. I don't need this stuff. Moving on. And now I'm going to write the dimensions in. So I know that I have a width, which is all this, which is 22 meters. And that I have a height, that is 5 meters. And I am trying to find out, what the slant is. That's this part right here. All right. Well, I think I could figure that out. Now, before I can go any further, I need to think about this 22 meters, because I'm looking for a right triangle, so I am looking for this triangle right here. Now, I don't know what this is. And I know that the height is 5 meters. Oops. Now the thing with this is that this length at the bottom is not actually 22 meters. Why? Well, if I'm looking at it, it's actually half, right? So I'm looking for half of 22, which is 11 meters. All right. Now that I have the dimensions of this triangle, I can actually go ahead and I can solve this. So like before, you could go ahead. There's only 3 steps. Step 1, square both of your lengths that you have. So I have 5 meters squared plus 11 meters squared. 5 squared is 25. And 11 squared is 121. Then we're going to step 2, which is adding it together. So I'm left with, I'm left with 146 meters squared. And then finally, the third step, finding the square root. So I have 146 meters squared. I'm trying to find out what it is, and luckily we can use a calculator. So it is, here I have 146 square root, and I have 12.083 meters. Now I'm not really going to be using that many decimals in any of my measurements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth. So that means this is going to be approximately 12.1 meters. And that's my answer. So now that I have my answer, again, just since it's a word question, I need a word problem. The slant, or sorry, a word answer. The slant of the roof is 12.1 meters. And that's it. Enjoy.